All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give our honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Karkadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Bashim Karkadash. We give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, to you hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth. Fighting, keep pushing for this truth, and we give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, man. This is a quick lesson, and we in 2020, which has been a hell of a year for prophecies, and we ain't nothing but what, 2 months in. So we in that time. So this right here is a closer look at Esau and the coronavirus, because information has been coming out that point to this man wanting this disease to go the distance. All right. At the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is forcing this man to put these things out here to one, try Jacob, and to bring forth the prophecies so we can get out of here. So this right here is this was uploaded on February 27th of different episodes from The Simpsons pointing to the virus and the way that it's playing out, because the Illuminati magic is they have to tell you things in one way or another and then do it. They have to tell you right before they do it or before they make it happen, okay? So I'm gonna play a couple of clips here and there. Hopefully I don't get no strikes on it, but I'm gonna play clips and then go into some scriptures. And be aware of this first script right here. This is gonna show you something. See that? That right there was not a coincidence. You see, they made sure to show New York's face, which goes into Semiramis and Tammuz, the Queen of Heaven, and then they had that nuclear explosion. Watch. See that? Because what does that resemble? A mushroom cloud. Okay, so the elites through this is saying, this could be some of them, saying that there's be explosions in New York. But let's jump into the episode.
I'd like to call to order this secret conclave of America's media empires. We are here to come up with the next phony baloney crisis to put Americans back where they belong, in dark rooms, glued to their televisions, too terrified to skip the commercials.
Well, I think...
NBC, you are here to listen and not speak. I think we should go with a good old-fashioned public health scare.
Yeah.
See that? Because all of these news stations are run by the same company or same people, which are the elites. They say, how about another public health scare? Because people were coming out of line, all right? You seen people trying to do the Brexit. They're doing, ain't no protests happening. Everybody's worrying about catching the damn disease, so that quells a lot of the sedition that was going on, man. All right?
It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic. And instead of summer, it's all the time.
Now, I hate to be the guy who derails what everybody else loves.
You love being that guy.
But, Janice, we do have some. This can't be a made-up disease. The only moral thing to do is release a deadly virus into the general public.
To release a deadly virus into the general public. Keep watching.
Something we've been holding on to, but it hasn't been tested. Get over here, NBC.
Well, we certainly believe in testing, but Wow. Oh, yeah.
So, we've got our deadly disease.
Osaka, Japan. Now, this is season 4, episode 21. And you see what? It's going to an American place in the USA. All right?
Please don't tell the supervisor I have the flu.
I've been working with the shattered pelvis for 3 weeks.
Oh, my juice loosener's never gonna come.
Hey, Dad, this came for you in the mail.
Woohoo!
Mother, get an extra special hug ready. I bought you a new juicer. Good Lord. Flu germs entering every orifice in my head.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Now let's go to the next one. It's about a virus.
Hit Springfield with over 300 cases now reported.
Now let's play this. See? And look where they got the Kobe Bryant, right? It says Kobe Bryant daughter buried in what? Buried in where? Hold on. Let me show you, brothers. Don't miss that.
And we'll pull you out.
Pass.
Look. Kobe Bryant and daughter are buried in Corona del Mar. Coincidence?
We built heaven and made it float. Royalty cruises.
This is General William Sullivan with an emergency message. I'm speaking to you from a CDC clean zone. Outbreak of the deadly Pandora virus is spreading rapidly. Unprecedented threat requires a worldwide quarantine. All ships must remain at sea until further. Humanity must endure.
Virus? What should we do?
They're buying it. They're buying it. Chillingly plausible indeed, Joe Morgenstern of the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal, Wall Street Journal, Wall Street Journal. They're buying it.
So that show you right there. They're plotting this, man. All right, and this right here is the Illuminati card game. If you brothers haven't know what this is, I advise you look into it. I mean, it's been around for a while. If you brothers have been watching the video, then you know this card game exists. Let's play this card game. I'll read the definition of the card game. It says Illuminati is a stand-alone card game made by Stephen Jack Games, inspired by the 1975 book The Illuminatus Trilogist by Robert Anton Wilson and Robert Shea. The game has anonymous secret society competing with each other to control the world through various means, including legal, illegal, and even mystical. It was designed as a tongue-in-cheek rather than serious take on conspiracy theories. It contains groups names similar to real-world organizations such as the Secret Creative Arcanism and the Symbology Liberating Army, and it can be played by 2 or 8 players. In this card game, there's a cards you need to check out. All right, because Esau tells you this is a part of his magic, because he does use the mystic arts. He uses left-hand side magic to accomplish his goals, because he deals with Satan, just like the ancient Egyptians dealt with magi's. Esau's got magi's, man. All right, so he deals with that side. Let me see if I can get the actual card. The cards pulled up. All right, the first one you got is pollution reduction. All right, and I'll read it. Let me see if I can pull them up even closer. Some of these sites will have the actual cards in full view. Let me see here. All right, let me try to find one that's the actual. Let's read quarantine card. This is the main one we need to take a look at. See that? You see the dead bodies in the back? And quarantine. It says quarantine is you can attack the other party. This one. Yep, it says this is an attack to destroy any place. It does not require an action. It is power of 14. This is not to destroy or distant attack. Offers groups can something authorities. But this right here is a card that they can play, is the quarantine card. And what you have right now is a pandemic, man. A pandemic is going on where they're quarantining people. This is the most that they've ever quarantined people in the known history. 20 million, 11 million people quarantined. That's not happened ever, man. So this is a card that they're playing, man. The Lord is making them play the card, but they're playing this card. Is the quarantine card. And then you have what? Center of Control and Disease, CDC. And then you have what? The population reduction. And it's not a coincidence it's went into Iran. Iran is one of the main targets of Esau, man. So he's pushing this agenda and pushing these things out here because what? He's moving this thing, man. He has a short time to get things done before the Lord comes back. So Esau's got to make moves, man. He's got to make big boy moves. All right, so let me pull up this blue letter real quick, and then we'll read some of these precepts. My computer's been acting up, so forgive me, Akim. You want to come on here and do some madness? It'll go right there. You do a lesson, it'll be slow, man. You know. Got my scripts up here. Yep. Let me try the other internet. Hold on, Akim. No, I don't want to work, man. Hold on. Salaki, let me go grab my scripts real quick, Akim. Hold on. All right, we gonna make it happen, man. Esau ain't gonna stop it. Salaki, if you brothers had to leave on there, man. So let me get this few precepts. This is Proverbs. It's the book of Proverbs 4 and 16. Hold on. This is Proverbs 4 and verse 16. And it says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief in their sleep. It says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. That's how we know that this man's the devil, because he does things to further his agenda is wickedness. It's not anything to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It's to move forth his agenda for his plans. And it says, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. So that's why this game is here, because they take power, and they get power from the left-hand side, which is these things, these magical things that they do, these diseases, these ulterior motives. All these things are back to what? Their wickedness. Let me read it one more time. This is Proverbs 4 and verse 17. For they, who's they? The elites, these Edomites, okay? The chief house, the Amalekites first and foremost, and then the rest of Esau. It says, for they eat the bread of wickedness. What is bread? Something that nourishes you. So Esau is nourished by wickedness, man. That's why he has cards called the quarantine card. The quarantine card is showing that what he is playing this pandemic out, because it's gonna put the public back into tow, because you had a lot of these protests, you've had a lot of uproars of the people. Now everybody's gonna be scared not to catch this disease. Like the elders said, man, we don't need no mask, we don't need no things like that nature, man. Okay, because we got Yahweh Shem Yahshai as our protection. That's why it says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and are safe, man. So that's what we've been prepared. These times that's coming is for the wicked and the unbelievers. Okay, it says 17. I'll read it one more time. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the just is as the shining light. And that's why it says knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time. That's what's going to keep you in these times, is knowledge and wisdom. This is the truth. It's a light. It's a light unto you. That's why we can see it and the world can't. We see the truth. We see these things coming, and we know it's the Lord orchestrating it. It says, but the path of the just is as a shining light that shineth more and more upon unto the perfect day. So the more these things go, the more we should fall into the truth and be locked in. because that the truth told us that these would come. So if the truth is found to be true, then everything else it said had to be true. That means we're going to inherit a kingdom. The Lord is going to deliver us. He's going to give us new bodies. He's going to make us perfect, man. So if these things come to pass, the things also that was said that would happen to Israel for good is going to come to pass also, man. All right, that's why the times we living in are so beautiful. 19, it says, the way of the wicked is a darkness. They know not at what they stumble. Because Esau doesn't know these things are going to land his nation in death row with the Lord, man. All right, the things that he's doing is going to put him in a position that the Lord is going to take him out of existence, man. But this is not, he doesn't consider this. He doesn't consider his ways. Read it again. It says, the way of the wicked is darkness. They know not what they stumble. All right. So always can keep in mind that Esau's done, man. He can do all his wickedness, but he's going to have to pay the tab right at the end of this, man. He can't dodge it. He can't say, oh, I don't want to pay it no more. No. But these aren't for us. These times are for the unbelievers. These are the ones that didn't listen. They didn't take heed. They kept on going and doing whatever they do. Now they got to deal with the corona, man. This is Ezekiel 36 and verse 4. It says, he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He sitteth, it says, he sitteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. So he goes towards evil. The quarantine card, putting it into The Simpsons, that's him running towards evil. He enjoys doing these things. That's why we're bringing it out to let you know Esau's been doing this. This is a plan by these elites. That's why the media is pushing this stuff, pushing the quarantine, pushing the so-called narrative. All these media stations are connected. They showed you right here in this episode, man. All right? They showed you right here in the episode. They said what? And they met at what? In the Statue of Liberty. It says what? Executive producers, or let me see here. See, objective, create phony crisis. This is not there for no reason. The media creates these things. All right? Like the movie Wag the Dog. That's a great movie, man. The apostle suggested that movie. That's a beautiful, that's a heavy movie once you watch it, man. Because that shows you that they can falsify things, make things up. Unless you got access to all the media, you wouldn't be able to know what's going on without them so-called telling you. All right, hold on 1 second. I need to turn the mic up. Hold on. All right, it's the book of Micah. This is Micah. Salakia, hold on. Salakia, I'm trying to turn this Bible in my... Hold on, Salakia. All right, hold on. Here we go. Okay. All right, this is Micah 2 and verse 1. Salakia. This is Micah 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to Salakia. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, but they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. So they have the power to do these things. These create the phony crisis. That's how we know this is Esau, man. That ain't Japhet. This ain't talking about Japhet. Who has the power to create this? That's why if he has the power to create it, he would have to be the one that's in power right now, which would, by process of elimination, which would make him the Edomite that the Bible speaks of, man. All right? The man of sin. He's been revealed because he's doing these things which the man of sin would be doing in his rulership. And it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, which is our heritage, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans being the children of Israel, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem Karkwadash. Like it says, be ever watchful, man. These things right here, this Esau pushing this agenda. So this virus could go to distance, all right? And if it goes to distance, that's beautiful because that's us getting out of here, man. So shalom and keep faith. We're almost there.